What's up, everybody? Sorry for the late start. We got started late, just like with anything, it's that's how that goes. We got the dueling stream going on. There's 17 games, I do believe, today. We are South Florida, Boise State, and also Ohio Rutgers. Got that going as well. If you could do me a big favor and hit that like and subscribe button, help us grow this thing. Just trying to get that out of the way, that order of business out of the way as we're going. Apologize to everybody, but it's just kind of one of those things that happens. But I believe there are 17 games on today, I do believe. So we're just trying to get everything going here. So, but what's everybody watching out there tonight? That is my big question. That is the big question of the night. USF and Boise they're on commercial break right now. Just checking on some things here. All right, that was working. Yeah, that's just pretty much what we're looking for. Missouri comes on at 7:30. I think that'll be the other TV. Probably Missouri and one the ACC network games. ULM comes on soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's kind of boring, as you can see, with the when there's nothing really going on too much, when there's no live action. But at halftime, if you see this, that means we'll be back after halftime. We normally take a break during halftime. So there is that. All right. South Florida's back on. Gonna check out a little Eddie George preview. So there is that. Breaking news: Micah Parsons traded to the Packers. Yeah, that's a big, big deal there. All right, South Florida is third down. Uh, Rutgers. Rutgers is on defense. Ohio is driving in Rutgers territory. Uh-oh. There goes that man. So USF picking up a third down conversion. Boise State is winning by a touchdown. For some reason, it's saying the is it delayed? Yeah, I guess Bowling Green and Lafayette is under a weather delay. Don't know what that is about, but that is that. Um, mm, cannot believe Micah Parsons just got traded to the Packers after signing the deal. That is interesting. There goes that man. I think we have another hold on USF, and it's going to take a touchdown off the board. Awesome for somebody that bet the 5.5. Huh. Yep, right there. Jersey snag. Ooh, he's got the edge. Ohio giving Rutgers everything they can handle right now. Oof. A little 3rd and 20 action. All right. Okay. 3rd and 15, incomplete. Other notable games that are kicking off: East Carolina, NC State, Jacksonville State, UCF, Delaware State, Delaware, St. Francis, Louisiana Monroe, So UCF lining up for USF lining up for a field goal, and he's got motion, kid. So there is that. It is 7-3. And sneaks it right inside. Ohio on the 4-yard line right now. Also coming up tonight, Cincinnati, Nebraska. Oh, man. This weather delay is killing me. Ooh, what a play. Ohio going to even it up. Ohio going to even it up. Yeah, I'm just pretty much trying to make sure everything is shared. Getting all of that done with the late start does not help. So yeah, the Rutgers fans are not looking thrilled at the moment. I don't know if it's. I don't know why they say weather delay. It's very bizarre. But yeah, both games are at commercial right now. Take this time to, if you're watching on X, come on over to YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button, and help us grow this thing. Oh, not that. Don't need that. Just checking on some things here. All right. South Florida and Boise are kicking back off. It is not looking like there is a ton of people there as well. Ooh, that was a bad decision. Boise State's going to start at about the 15. Those upper decks down there, Raymond James, are looking very bare, I will say, the upper decks. A lot of fans dressed as empty seats. Although Rutgers looks like they got a pretty good crowd tonight. Thursday of a holiday weekend. "12 minutes to go in the game. Ohio squib kicks it. That's very unique. And Rutgers going to take it all the way out to about the 40. And yeah, that's Boise State incomplete pass. 3rd and 12 coming up. Big Ten Network is what Rutgers is on. Bowling Green still delayed. Oh, first down, Boise. Good catch and throw there. Boise talking a little mess, so see if South Florida can get a stop here. Ooh, nothing doing there. The typical Rutgers offense, but that's what we got going here. Oh, almost picked. Ten ticks left in the South Florida Boise game. What game is everybody most looking forward to this weekend? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is that's 4th down. South Florida looks like they're going to get off the field. And Ohio gets off the field as well. Does not get it. But it looks like Shiano's probably going for it. The punt is away. Fair catch. All right. Rutgers gets the first down. They hand it off. South Florida's coming back out on offense. So there is that. We're at commercial right now. If you can, if you're watching on Twitter, hit that like and subscribe button and come on over and help us grow this thing. Yeah. He stayed in bounds. Rutgers inside the red zone. That is what I'm needing. We're rolling Baylor. It'll be Baylor, Auburn tomorrow. Baylor, Auburn, and Colorado, Georgia Tech will be the main games of. What do you call that haircut? Yikes! There's a guy standing next to Shiano. I don't know what you call that. What you call that cut there, my guy? But yeah, those will be it. I'll probably have. Yeah, it'll probably be an Octobox day. But yeah, if you're watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube and uh, join the conversation. So South Florida is going to take back over. Eli Manning is now, I guess, selling Jimmy John's. Yikes. They're showing people in suites at Raymond James. I think that's what it's called. Handoff, snuffed out, Boise on top of it. The big thing is that this is a huge game for Boise State, even though a lot of people are going to downplay it, but this is a very big game for Boise State. So there is that. All right. So South Florida looking at 3rd and 8. And he is sacked, and they threw him down. Yep. First down, Boise State. That is what you call a dumbass attack. You cannot throw the quarterback on the ground. As much as I hate to say it, it's going so far by the wayside. It's going so NFL. That is pretty much where it's at. They're showing some Shiano 5 straight home opening wins. Forciano and Piscataway, New York or New Jersey. So another quarterback run. Boise State can't tackle the Q, so I find it very interesting. Although with South Florida wearing black and white, I have hits a wide open man. There goes that man. Rutgers lining up for a field goal. South Florida going hurry up. Almost in the red zone. So Rutgers takes a 10-7 lead in the beginning of the second quarter. Just waiting on some other games to kick off because I don't know what in the hell's going on in the NC State Bowling Green game. It just keeps on saying weather delay. The dog is barking for some reason. There's not a whole lot of quotes about the Micah Parsons stuff, but he signed a 4-year, $188 million contract. Rick Barnes signs a new contract. It looks like what did we have there? Oh, catch and fumble. So South Florida maintains possession. All right, Ohio and Rutgers are back on. Ohio could take the lead here if they go down and score a touchdown. Nothing too crazy, the Bearcats. But furthermore, kicking off at 7 o'clock, we have East Carolina, NC State, Jacksonville State, UCF, Delaware State, and then St. Francis, Louisiana Monroe. I apologize, everybody. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. I am back, but we are going to take a break at halftime. Nothing doing for Ohio. Also, Lee Corso's final show coming up. Apologize, just getting caught up on some other minute things. All right, 3rd and 10. Ohio has a bad snap. Boise State looks like they're coming after it, and they call timeout, which is very strange. Ohio going deep, nothing doing. Ohio has to, they're hitting the 3 and out. Another 3rd and 10 for USF. It looked like that punt. Rutgers is going to take over on the their own 45, so Ohio kind of flipped the field. All right, South Florida going for it on 3rd and 10. There goes that man in the end zone. Yep, South Florida. Alex Grinch. Bang, they're up a field goal. Yep, they're drawing it up, the squiggly lines, to see exactly what happened. And they brought that delayed blitzer on a twist. He just ran right where he wasn't. But yes, South Florida. At the band rolling, will Boise State respond? They are definitely, South Florida Bulls are definitely horns up. Looks like there's a lot of people down there partying, having a good time. Ball falls off the tee. Miami of Ohio is an 18.5-point dog tonight. Kickoff. Yep, Rutgers connects. Rutgers is going to take a 17-7 lead. So awaiting the extra point in Piscataway, New York. Boise State. How does Boise State respond on this? What's left of the South Florida crowd is juiced. It is a lot of fans dressed as empty seats. What do we have here? False start. Extra point is good. Nope. Line it up in the neutral zone. So it's going to be a 1st and 5 coming for Boise. Oh, South Florida. Got to tackle, fellas. Got to tackle. Boise almost to the 45. Another handoff. There goes that man. What is going on in the Bowling Green game? Ooh. Another handoff, but I will be right back, folks. I am back. South Florida's got the ball back. Rutgers, looks like they may have gotten it back. Lafayette, and Bowling Green have resumed. Ohio, they're marching. Still no idea what the delay was in the Bowling Green game. Gonna be a long day for Lafayette. I believe Bowling Green in the brown and orange, brown tops, orange pants, orange hats. Oh, Lafayette with a little motion there. I believe Lafayette is in the Patriot League, I want to say. Ohio in the red zone. Lafayette's getting some pitch and catch going on. Now what are we stopping for? Ooh, what a tight end screen. What a play right there. What a play. Ohio. LSU safety out. Ooh, gotta check some recruiting rankings here. I'm getting a little hog wild here. No pun intended. So Rutgers awaiting the extra point there. They've only got a field goal lead. I believe the defensive coordinator at Bowling Green is Brian Fisher, Jeff Fisher's son, I want to say. All right, South Florida's got the ball whenever I took my hiatus, 3rd and 10, and it's a drop. 4th and 2, Lafayette went for it. It is a turnover on downs. Oh, yeah. Ohio down a field goal. So there is that. South Florida with the punt. Boise, no return. Ohio State, Texas tomorrow. This is going to be a banger of a weekend. But yeah, we'll probably start the stream about 7:50 tomorrow. Bowling Green on offense, see what they can get going. All right. Boise State marching. They almost picked the first down there. Oh, Bowling Green's quarterback almost sacked. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Drew Pine is at Bowling Green. Ex of Notre Dame. They're having a monster tailgate. It's looking like Rutgers would be a good time on a weekend like this. Good weather weekend. Looks like they're doing it real big in Piscataway. Don't know where you were throwing that to, Drew, but Bowling Green looks like they got a packed house as well. South Florida and Boise are about to go to halftime. Big noon tailgate, big noon kickoff starts at 10 a.m., 7 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, I'm sure people in LA are getting up at 7 in the morning to watch big noon tailgate. Chris McClendon. Oh, they got a challenge, whether it's a first down on the field. Ooh. What do we got rolling here? We'll flip on over to Jacksonville State, see what old J State's doing. Akron taking on Wyoming. I believe Charles Kelly in his debut. They're on the road with Scott Frost and co. I can't believe UCF is on ESPN Plus. Just barely got. All right, I think we're good. Well, Boise, Jack State, stuffing them. Rutgers scores again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rutgers back at it. I don't know if Ohio is going to be able to stop Rutgers. Rutgers about to take a 10-point lead, but can Rutgers stop Ohio? That is the big question. Man, Jacksonville State just coming after them. I really like those black jerseys at Jacksonville State. They got black jerseys with red hats on. But yeah, here soon we're about to have just real all right. 20 seconds before halftime here in the Boise State game. That's pretty much where we're at. If you could do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button and help us grow this thing, that would be very much appreciated. Yikes. Hmm. All right. What are they doing in this? Boise State, South Florida. Punt, 20 seconds left. South Florida was coming after it. And it's in the end zone. Touchback. Rutgers getting active there. Offensive lineman catches a batted ball. Wow. And then for the nightcap, Cincinnati is taking on Nebraska. Commercial break. We'll be right back. I would say South Florida's just going to run it to get out of the half. I don't think Boise's going to call any timeouts. Oh, almost an INT. Boise's going into half. We will pause for halftime and we'll come back. All right, and we're back. I gotta see where Missouri is kicking off. Wondering. All right. Nichols or Norfolk State. Looks like a scoop and score for Jacksonville State. NC State's up 10-0, so we got 5 games rolling right now. If that touchdown holds, that is a rough one for UCF and Scott Frost. NC State rocking the script lettering. The nightcap tonight, unfortunately, we won't be live streaming for that. Other obligations, but I think I got the best games on possible. What other multi-views do they have? This is the best one. Looks like the rain's starting to come down at UCF. That's a tough targeting call. Packed house for UCF. Gonna go out on a limb and say Lightning, and they're heading to the locker rooms in that one. So South Florida with the ball, midfield, just barely in Boise State territory. This would be a big win for Alex Grinch if he gets it. Getting a touchdown here definitely helps the cause. NC State, yeah, they are. The route looks like it's on down there in NC State. They just went up 16-0, awaiting the extra point. 3rd and 9 coming up for South Florida. Switch on over to the YouTube TV here. Missouri and Drink wearing the black tonight. Oh, I missed it. What did Golish do? UCF is up. Have taken a 10-point lead. They scored a tub, but I don't see how they did it. Was it a fake punt? That's the issue whenever you have not the main production crew. Missouri taking on ooh. That is a critical error. Fake punt, touchdown. Catches at about the 20, makes 2 guys miss in the end zone. Tough break for Boise State. Rutgers and everybody getting ready to resume the second half. Couple games at Commercial. NC State, ECU back at it. Oh man, everybody's at commercial right now. Nothing really going on. Um, ooh, just waiting on this UCF kickoff. That's going out of the end zone. Not going well for ECU in the beginning stages here. Yeah, gonna see if see what Boise can mount here. If Boise State don't come out and do something, it could get ugly. Rutgers and Ohio about to get back underway. The 4 games I've got is the flagship South Florida Boise State, East Carolina NC State, Towson Norfolk State, and then we have Rutgers, Ohio, and then Missouri is on the big screen. Another penalty. They've been flag happy in this Missouri game. Ooh, what a sack. In the Norfolk State game. Oh, that's batted down. UAB kicks off at 8:30. Minnesota is an 8 o'clock kick. Showing old highlights of ECU, NC State. And ECU beat them in the Peach Bowl. 4th down upcoming for Boise. Ohio, no. Towson kicks another field goal, and it's good. I wouldn't have cause for concern yet for Boise, but they don't get this 4th and 1, it's going to be a problem. Oh, quarterback's got some moves. Ducking and dodging. So Boise keeps their drive alive. They desperately need points on this drive. NC State with the punt away. He's got plenty of time back there to throw. On this fine Thursday. Looks like Missouri's quarterback is hurt. Uh-oh. Bo Pribula in the game for Missouri. Ohio with another completed pass. ECU the same. Ooh, just hit him low. That didn't feel good. Pribula with a little motion off the bench. Yeah, that's Boise State, South Florida are still at commercial. Oklahoma State up 14-0 on UT Martin. Delaware State. Yeah, it's. Oh, Doreen. Thanks, Doreen. Appreciate it. But yeah, we got Missouri's quarterback is hurt. Boise State, South Florida. Boise State is still driving, and he takes off. And another first down, Boise State. Um, if you're watching out there, hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. Blew it dead. Why did they blow it dead? South Florida called timeout. Another media timeout. They are getting their money's worth. Drink gonna kick a 49-yard field goal. A lot of construction going on down there at Missouri. It is up, and it's good. Central Arkansas's coach does not look thrilled. Eddie George and Bowling Green up 17-0. Ohio just scored. Jack State, UCF still delayed. Wyoming, Akron scoreless through the first. Not a lot of offensive explosions going on here in the pre to the opening weekend. I will say that. Ohio giving Rutgers all they can handle right now. So I'm assuming Missouri, just judging by what I'm seeing on the on the background here. I don't have any noise on or any sound, but it looks to be like Missouri is filling in that end zone. They're going to put seats in there, probably. Everybody needs to make revenue. But Boise State, 10-play drive here. If they can really get this one in the end zone, that is going to change the momentum of the game, I think, drastically. 3rd and 2. Nope, dropped it. 4th and 2, what do you do? 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Do you kick the field goal, go for the points, or go for the win? Well, not necessarily the win, but going for the they're going for it. I have a feeling if this doesn't work out, this is not going to be good. I would say it's going to be a QB scramble. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs, Boise State. Missouri with a big stop there. They're all jacked up. NC State with the ball. And there goes that man. So there is that. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Boise State down 10 has not looked stellar on offense. The offense has pretty much been stifled. It's big change when you just can't turn around and hand it off to Ashton Genty. Central Arkansas on the punt. And Missouri's got it about the 27, 26. Michael Vick in his debut, Norfolk State is down 13 in the second quarter. For some reason, ESPN is obsessed with showing Eli Drinkowitz's number his record as Missouri's head coach. Don't understand that. Incomplete pass for South Florida. Flag comes out late. I am very curious on what this is about. But yeah, it looks like Missouri's one end zone is going to be under construction all year. I would say they'll probably have it done next year. I wonder if they got rid of that rock pile with the M in it. That's what I'm assuming. Whatever it was, it gave South Florida first down. I'm almost to the point to where I think Mr. Golish is going to. Sam Horn left game, yeah. Thank you, Pete. Big play there. South Florida in the red zone. This is another thing. I think that by losing this game, if Boise ends up losing this game, I think their playoff hopes are in big jeopardy. And that's a touchdown, South Florida. Ooh, did he catch that? No, they're saying no. ECU thought they were going to get some big momentum there with a pick. The South Florida fans that are there, they're in a frenzy, Bob, let me tell you. Which really, I think that. Oh, nope, that skipped the ground. Rutgers with the ball back. Gotta update my scoreboard here. Hey, Duke gets on the board. Wyoming up a field goal there. UT Martin scores on Oklahoma State. Yeah, my guy Jeffrey Wright, if he'll be joining the stream tomorrow, but if UT Martin somehow pulls that out, wow. Mike Gundy is although I think if it doesn't go well for Gundy this year, I think it gets weird. Be interested to see what UAB looks like. Monroe is still delayed. Jacksonville State is still delayed. Bowling Green at halftime. Rutgers is driving. So yeah, there's that. NC State with another punt, huh? Ooh, that is not looking good. Boise State comes out on the offense, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get this all the way in for the evening. This game was the first kick of the day. It kicked off, I want to say, at 5:30. They're in 15 minutes. They're going to be 3 hours in, and the game is still going on. I thought they changed the clock rules to make the game faster, but what do I know? Because I thought I could get this all the way in before work tonight, and oh, that's interesting. Missouri's got like 15, 16 construction workers sitting on the structure that they're building in lawn chairs. That's fairly fascinating to me. Bo Perbula leading the Tigers down. I will say Rutgers' offense has looked better than it has in years past. Tonight, I mean, they are playing Ohio. We'll have to see what they look like in Big Ten play. Some type of flag. Boise State back on it. Boise State starting from the 25. Minute 44 to go in the third. Completion. Got a first down. What is going on in the Rutgers Ohio game? Shiano looks like he's starting to lose his mind. Delay of game. If Norfolk State could find some offense, they might be able to get back in this thing. It's almost halftime there. Oh, ECU almost connected on a deep pass. Sack on the ECU quarterback. Another punt. Rutgers got to give it back to Ohio. That's kind of dangerous at this point. ECU, whoa, guy stays on his feet. Flag down. The big fella stumbling, bumbling. I think we're going to have a targeting call. The Boise State wide receiver just got lit up. Knocked his helmet off. Nope. Didn't hit him. Oh, illegal substitution on the defense. Penalty decline. And touchdown ECU. Showing some signs of life here. But if you're new to the channel, we're going to be doing this all day. Well, not really all day, but tomorrow we will have Colorado. We'll have Colorado, Georgia Tech, and Auburn Baylor starting at 8. Damn, this is an ass kicking. Yeah. Boise State looks not great. Sam Horn, Dave, I don't know if you're watching, but Sam Horn for Missouri got hurt tonight. Bo Perbula is taking over at Missouri. But tomorrow, Dave, tomorrow I'm gonna have both TVs rolling with one's gonna be Auburn, Baylor, the other one's gonna be Georgia Tech, Colorado. So there is that. Yeah, it's Boise State not looking great. Well, I bet UCF today, or not UCF, South Florida. Just checking on some other scores. Nothing too crazy at the moment. Rutgers got Ohio pinned deep. Bo Perbula first down. That is on 4th and 2. I don't know. think they're going to measure it. Yeah, they're measuring that. 4th and 8. Boise doesn't get this. It's looking grim. I don't think he got it. Picked up. Oh, almost picked. Almost picked in the Boise game. They're measuring. He is first down. It looked short, but they're giving him the first down. UCF is exploding. USF is exploding right now. Central Arkansas is not real thrilled. So there is that. There is that coming at you. So there we go. South Florida with the ball back. I'm going to go out on a limb and say if I'm Alex Golish, I am just going to eat this clock as much as I can. Prabula had to come out because his helmet came off. But I don't think it was his fault. I think it kind of, in the scrum, it just popped off. Kind of, in my opinion. If your helmet gets knocked off, that's one thing. But if your helmet, you're in a big scrum and it just happens to pop off, I don't know why you have to come out for a play. Ohio's quarterback is just gashing Rutgers right now. Schiano is going to eat these guys alive in film study. Prabula back, and he is sacked. Central Arkansas has packed their lunch today. Another TV timeout in the South Florida game. I don't know how. In another hour, this is going to be a 4-hour game. How is this going to be a 4-hour game? I don't think it was delayed. I think it kicked on time. I started the stream late. Oh. I think Missouri's going to have to punt. Ohio just giving them everything they got. They had, jeez. Norfolk State, no. What is Drink gonna do? Is he kicking? He's kicking a 55-yard field goal. And they didn't rush him, and it's good. Hey, more power to him. That is a hell of a kick. 55-yarder. I mean, let's not be excited here. You're up 12 on Central Arkansas. Ohio with the touchdown. This is going to get weird in Piscataway. This has a feeling of getting weird in Piscataway. Schiano is going to go bananas if they do not win this game. Yikes. Boise State fans are crashing out. Rutgers fans are crashing out. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Have to see what NC State and ECU are doing. Looks like nothing doing on 2nd and 1. Here they go. They're lining up for. Yeah, Rutgers is not. It ain't jiving, my friend. What all games are you watching tonight, Dave? And also, Dave, we're gonna have the Hugh Freeze and Deion Sanders show tomorrow. Spencer Donaldson is 1-3 after trailing in the third quarter. But Dave, we're gonna have Colorado, all of them. Yeah, we'll be here starting at 8:00. Ball on the ground. Do not know who has it. Boise State players are pointing their way. Now UCF players are pointing their way. It's a point off. It is a point off. The officials are not pulling people off the pile. I forgot it's a personal foul now if you pull somebody off the dog pile, if you're a player. Holy shit, officiating crew. Way to make that clear as mud. So they break everybody off the pile and nobody points to signal the ball. ECU intercepting NC State right here before the half. Their sideline is exploding. Dave Doran cannot be real thrilled about that. So South Florida retains the ball, bubble screen. It's in the fourth quarter now. Dave, real curious, who you got tomorrow? Do you got Colorado or Virginia Tech? I lean Virginia Tech and Auburn in the two big games tomorrow. Man, Central Arkansas almost connected on a pass there. I've not watched a ton of NC State, but I'm just going, oh no, touchdown South Florida. Yikes, they are laying it on. Norfolk State in the end zone as well. This is shaping up and it's shipping out. I don't know what we have going. We have a flag. Are we holding the phone here? ECU just carving up NC State right now. They're marching down the field. What is the flag? What is the flag? Don't know what we are taking all this deliberation for. You made a call. Unsportsmanlike conduct, the arrow. Show us the replay. Jesus. Oh, yep. Hit him in the face. Line judge. Line judge got him. Yeah, you can't after the play's over. Just snuck that one in under the upright. Rutgers defense is doing some soul searching in the huddle. I don't know what exactly that is. And another media timeout. Scoma, don't know much. Yeah, there's also, Dave, we're going to get some late night football, even though I have to work tonight. you're going to be able to peep some late night football if you have ESPN Plus, because there's like 2 games delayed right now. Jacksonville State is delayed, and there's another one delayed. I'll get those for you. Let me update here. Jacksonville State delayed, and Louisiana Monroe delayed as well. Rutgers does not get the third down. Schiano is going to have to punt. Oof. Now that I think about it, I gotta look and see who I got doing what here. Rutgers going for it in 4th down, and they're into the field. They get it. That would have been very bad if they didn't. Bo Perbula running for his life against Central Arkansas. Kid is an athlete. Kid has some wheels. He's all the way in. Touchdown, Missouri. Bo Perbula showing off the wheels there. Missouri's got the flag going over the student section, and it is pandemonium. Dave Doran is pissed off at NC State. Thought they had it in the bag, I would say. Houston is up a touchdown on Sam Houston. Or is it Sam Houston or Stephen F. Austin? Stephen F. Austin. Houston's up a touchdown. 53-yard field goal attempt coming up for ECU. Snap is good, and it is no good, just short. Remember that for later in this game. Nebraska Cincy is interesting. Get to see Fat Mahomes improved. I don't know if he's going to improve that much, Dave. I think your expectations are high. I don't know. We'll see if Patrick Mahomes is any good or not. But I mean, they're playing Cincinnati. I don't know if Cincinnati's the greatest gauge, but yeah, I'll just have to get that done a little bit later. I would say Boise State looking rough on offense. It has not been a good night for the Broncos. Yeah, while I'm at work, I'll probably peep the Cincinnati-Nebraska game. Try to put a multi-box together. The Micah Parsons trade is very interesting to me. Just throwing it to nobody. So the Packers trade 2 first-round picks and a defensive lineman for Parsons. He's got $120 million guaranteed, 88 over 4, 188 over 4. So he's going to make 47 mil a year is what that averages out to. But I'm wondering how they're going to pay that out roster bonus wise. So third down upcoming for Boise State. Genty was that good, huh? They say so. First game doesn't matter for the playoffs. Boise is eliminated. I think so. I say yes. I say Boise State's playoff chances have just went up in smoke. Huh. Central Arkansas down 19-0. I think that might be about it on them. I think it might be night for them. It's all make believe. NFL players never make their contract. Yeah, that is true, Dave, because it gets restructured, it gets this, it gets that. Nope. Boise State desperately needs a touchdown here. Rutgers. You know, the crazy thing is that on game times, I find it interesting. Rutgers and Ohio kicked almost an hour after Ohio Rutgers, because Boise and them kicked at 5:30. This game kicked at 6:30, and Rutgers is there is 11:25 left in South Florida. Boise, Rutgers, Ohio is just got under 14 minutes. That's something I think that is going to have to get corrected. First down, Rutgers. Boise State 3rd and 10. Do you kick a field goal or go for it? I think you go for it. Quarterback running for his life. And he's going to be short. I think you go for it. You need touchdowns, not field goals. I feel like if you kick a field goal here, you're surrendering. You are waving the white flag. Where Norfolk State is at, they are pumping Arch Manning film breakdowns. 4th down and 5, Boise State think they're. Oh no, he just dropped the ball. Ooh wee. Boise State has gone from the penthouse to the outhouse in an off season. I mean, I don't think their season's over. I just think that this was a tough spot for them. Coming down to Tampa, it was 90 degrees. I just don't see how people didn't see this coming. He goes to throw it and just straight drops it. Rutgers knocking on the door, 3rd and 2, or third and 2. They can actually get a first down if they get to the 1 yard line. They are showing Duke and Manny Diaz highlights. False start on Rutgers. Yikes. Yep, the tight end moved. 12 moved. Ooh. Duke. Bowling Green's up 20-0. Duke up 10-3. I'll probably stick it out until about 9:15. And then after that, we'll probably end the stream. Got some other obligations for this evening, like work. Rutgers does not convert, so they are going to kick a field goal. Had him open too, just overthrew him. Let him way too in front. Stretch Armstrong probably couldn't have caught that one. And then tomorrow we'll reconvene here at 8. And Rutgers goes up by a field goal. Rutgers by a field goal right now. Appreciate Amber and Doreen resharing the stream. That's pretty much where that is at. But if you're wanting live content like this, I know Saturday is going to be a big day. And then Sunday, we're going to do both games. We'll have South Carolina in the early window and then Notre Dame at night. And probably do a little bit of a show. I'll probably do Steel City early in the day. And then we'll have a lot of the things going forward. We'll probably stream a little of I'll do the normal show, take us into North Carolina, TCU, maybe stream a little bit of that, a quarter, see what it looks like. And then, or actually, no, I probably won't even be able to do that because I think I have to be at work early. So probably just normal show time, talk a little UNC, talk about the weekend that is going on. Do a little bit of that. A pooch punt by the quarterback for Central Arkansas. What a call. And they are going to down it at the 1. That was a good call. UCF, I don't know. Alex Golish, by having a standalone game tonight, I would say he has put himself in the conversation for job vacancies going forward. You're going to be seeing a lot of that, a lot of Alex Golish buzz coming out of this game. I don't know how well that's going to pan out, but it just, a lot of it just depends on the other schools. Bo Perbula looks like he's going to be the starter. Looked like to me an apparent knee injury, and it is on the 1 quarter line for Missouri here. Very imperative to get out of the end zone. Yes, there goes that man. What a run all the way out to like the 35. For some reason, Central Arkansas is pointing backwards. Don't know what's up with that. Where did the foul occur? Because if it's a holding in the end zone, that would be a safety, I do believe. Ohio's got it. They are driving. It's on the 1 foot line. How, like, what are you doing, Golish? Why is it 4th and 5 already? You literally took 0 time off the clock. Stop throwing it. Just run it. Get out of here. You're going to beat the number 25 team in the nation. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, damn. Boise State. Yeah, they came down to South Florida and got fucked up. That's what happened. Yeah, that is going to hurt the strength of schedule now because that's another ranked opponent that is not going to be on Notre Dame's schedule. South Florida with the punt. Three preseason top 25 non-conference opponents this year. So Miami, Texas A&M, and Boise State. So there's that. Boise State's not going to be ranked on Monday. That's just what it is. They are showing two Gator fans at the stadium. Dude's chick was zonked. Just out like a light that they're showing. Ohio driving. Sack on Boise's cue, kind of a sack. He fell forward, first down. And he is coming up limping. That's not a good sign. Rutgers needs to hold. Rutgers really needs a hold because if they go down and score a touchdown, Rutgers might be in trouble. I get it. There's 9 minutes left, but Boise State's quarterback taking off, slides down finally for the first time this night. Oh, inside tight end shovel pass. That would have popped big, but they had a linebacker there for Ohio. How is Boise State this bad? No Ashton Genty, and they have no quarterback. That is what I'm going to go out on the limb and say. No perimeter skill talent either. And also, Alex Golish is a pretty good recruiter, and South Florida has made strides. I think they're a completely better team than what they were from his first year till now. I mean, it's a night and day difference, in my opinion. Delay a game on Rutgers defense. Greg Schiano's head is going to explode. Yep, I get it. Wisconsin and Cincinnati, both of those respectable teams. This bad from CFP 9-3 to 8-4. I don't know if they're gonna win 8 games. They should. But see, the thing of it is Boise State lost a lot of guys at the end of last year. I don't think people want to. The thing of it is that in college football in this day and age, folks will say a team's not any good that just lost 5 starters, 15 seniors total, and they had 10 guys transfer. Well, that's 25 guys. That's a whole recruiting class leaving, and you don't know what you have. I don't think Boise had near as much turnover, but I think they lost a lot of seniors, and also Ashton Genty that finished second in the Heisman. Like Miami, they think Carson. They're thinking of building the world out of Carson Beck, so we'll see. Bo Perbula scampers for a first down. They think the world of Carson Beck, and if he goes out there and stinks, I think a lot of people in the national media are going to have a lot of egg on their face because I haven't bought the Carson Beck hype. I bought that last year. Ohio stuffed on 3rd and 7. I'm going to assume Ohio is going to punt. Rutgers snuffed that out. The noon slate is looking pretty decent for Saturday. Ohio punts it away to Rutgers. What a catch. Missouri's just kind of doing it to Central Arkansas. No real secrets here. To me personally, I don't think Missouri's looked like world beaters tonight, but that's what it is. As we're closing in on the end of the stream here tonight, hopefully everybody enjoyed it tonight. If you could do me a big favor, hit that like and subscribe button. That helps me more than anything. It's better than money. Now they're back showing the Gator fans at the South Florida game. Somebody probably is showing them screenshots of her sleeping. Ooh. We got 7 minutes left. We might be able to finish this. It's fourth down. Realistically, it's about to be the start of the third quarter for NC State. ECU had some massive momentum. Another player down from Missouri, Steve Adazio, on the call for the NC State ECU game. Guys being dudes, man. All right. Boise State going for it. Incomplete pass. Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I bet Alex Golish goes down there and tries to score another touchdown. It has been a rough night. Norfolk Southern, or not Norfolk Southern, Norfolk State back on. Norfolk Southern is the railroad. So this is where we're at. Drinkowitz does not look happy with his squad. I mean, you're up 19-0, but I think Rutgers realistically needs Rutgers. Both these games are going to end at the same time. Bowling Green up 20-7. Monroe's back underway. Jacksonville State is still delayed. Akron is down 3-0 at halftime. Elon and Duke are tied. UT Martin, Oklahoma State 17-7. ECU is finding the groove. UAB's up 10-7. So we're about to have 2 games from the early window about to go final. Realistically, Rutgers needs, I think, another first down, and it's over. Golish is. I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas. NC State is on their heels. If they lose to East Carolina, it's going to get weird for Dave Doran. Just simple pitch and catch for Perbula. Second and 3. Not going to get it. Ohio has a chance. Just about under 4 minutes here left in South Florida. USF going to score again. I would not be shocked if Golish does not go for it on 4th down. He's been unapologetic the entire time he's been the head coach at South Florida. Central Arkansas calls timeout. Who's the flag on in Ohio? Rutgers. Holding on defense. Okay. Just showing a lot of highlights right now. NC State got the ball back. What is it? False start. Way to back them up right off the rip. Bo Perbula, 18 to 22, 51 rushing yards on 1 carry and 203 passing yards. So pretty productive night. And there goes that man. That is pretty much going to be I think that's going to be all she wrote for Ohio. Golish is lined up for a field goal. And it is good. Bangs it through. It is 34 to 7. Boise State is absolutely getting taken apart. The Grammatica family of kickers. Martine. Wow, that is very interesting. Another Grammatica is a UCF kicker. Golish won't be at USF long. Well, I agree with you on that, but the reason why I'm like hesitant is because no SEC jobs came open last year and only one Big Ten job did. And I think if you're an aspiring head coach at a smaller program, I don't think you take a lateral move and go to an ACC school that's not invested in the program or the Big 12. Rutgers pretty much taking it down to 0. Quarterback keep. 2-minute timeout in Piscataway. Missouri is trying to push the pile. Missouri uses the final timeout on 3rd and goal. NC State, oh man, just barely. NC State's gotten lucky tonight. Boise State goes with the backup Q. Looks like they got a bunch of new guys in there. So why is Boise State calling timeout? Yikes. But yeah, it looks to me at Missouri, they have taken out that big hill at their stadium. They've taken away the Rock M and are adding more seats. The one thing I will tell Missouri is, and when you add more seats and you're not any good and you don't commit to your program, it looks more empty. So just a FYI, Michael Vick's team has not scored anything tonight. Bo Perbula, touchdown, back of the end zone, tight end. NC State with the punt away. As I suspected, I would think Boise State would keep this thing on the ground. Get out of here. Do not give them the ball back, because if you give them the ball back, Alex Golish is going to try to score a touchdown. So I think the bigger issue I have tonight is, why is it that two different games started an hour apart and they're going to finish simultaneously? But Ohio, when they come out of the media timeout, they are ahead of this UCF Boise State game. I get it; it's the second biggest game of the night, but there's no reason it should have. You should not have games start an hour apart and finish at the same time. That is the problem. The UCF fans are hitting the turnstiles, trying to get out of the parking lot. But the one thing that I've noticed is when you try to rush and get out of the parking lot, you end up getting stuck in traffic. You might as well linger, take some pictures, and hang out in the stadium. Boise State, first down, 2-minute timeout. For some reason, Central Arkansas loses like this 6'7" tight end. He just kind of runs by everybody. Three's pointing over there, but there's no one there, buddy. And then he falls down with a calf. I bet that was his man. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was probably his man. Minute 54, Ohio using timeouts. I think they feel like, well, it's Shiano's going to kick another field goal, so Towson's QB just running all over Norfolk State. So, stumbling, bumbling, big fella. What do we got here? Into the third for Bowling Green. Jacksonville State is still delayed. Wow. Monroe's up 7. Duke and Elon are tied. Minnesota's up 7. Houston up 10-0. UAB still 10-7. So they are called, don't miss a game. They're calling it the Boardwalk, really selling that New Jersey thing. Drink going in at halftime, doing the halftime interview thing. What do you want him to tell you? Quarterback hurt. Bo's going to step in. AKA, we got to lock in. We got to do this, this, and this. Both games are at commercial. All right. So they're showing. So they're showing that. Rutgers converts first down. Rutgers gets the first down. It's over. I think they got to take 3 knees and then it's over. What is Boise State going to do? There's 2 minutes. USF has no timeouts. Boise's got 1. This 2-minute. There's the knee. I think that's it. Here we go. It's pretty much it. When the game ticks down to the final zeros, if everybody can do me a big thing, hit the like and subscribe button on this stream. I know I sound like a broken record, but I appreciate everybody who's kicked it, even though we got started late. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow at 3:30, we're going to have Jeffrey Wright, the host of Jeffrey Wright and Company on 92.9 in Memphis on ESPN Radio. And then my boy Richie's going to join me for Clemson and LSU, and we'll have a myriad of games that we'll be talking about as well. I will be flying solo in the noon window and probably flying solo in the late window as well. That's probably something on my end. But Golish, they are. Oh yeah, because they're late. They are late. So it is going to tick down to the zeros here soon. But that is pretty much it in the nutshell. 20 seconds left. Boise State gets a first down. I'm curious. There's a minute 14 left in the Rutgers game. They are itching to get away from these games. Boise State's not going to elect to kick a field goal. Rutgers is probably, that is it. Wisconsin is going to be taking on Miami of Ohio. That is it, everybody. We have a final 34-7. UCF in a dominating performance. Appreciate everybody in here tonight. We'll have some more content coming at you tomorrow night. That's going to be starting around probably 7:50 right before kickoff. If you want an alternative broadcast, that is where we're going to be. We'll be right here. Click the bell notifications so you get the so you're notified of when we go live here. So we'll have games on Friday and big games on Saturday, and then we got the doubleheader, Notre Dame, South Carolina on Sunday, and then we'll probably do the normal show leading into North Carolina, and then that's where I'll leave you guys. So I appreciate everybody out there, and hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow this thing. Even if you're watching on X, come on over, make the plunge. You've watched this long. I appreciate everybody who shared the stream and who liked the stream. Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow.